job sucks, bro. I have a show I'm going to in the Bay, and general admission doors are at 3 p.m. I just pulled up to my gate. I'm in Minneapolis right now, by the way. Yeah, I flew in from San Antonio. It's my connecting flight. And I just found out that it's like a little under an hour delayed. So it's not too bad. Yeah, but yeah, just for context, I should land by like 2, like a little bit after 2 it says. And then, yeah, from there, the general admission doors for GlowFest start at 3 p.m. I don't know what San Francisco traffic looks like, but, you know, we're rolling with the punches. Yeah, I don't know. We're running and gunning, bro. I'm chilling today. Got my blueberry muffin, got my strawberry matcha. You know, we're chilling, bro. Bro, this is so gas. Yeah, I'm excited though. First time going to the Bay. I think if you're a Filipino in general, you always hear stuff about the Bay. So, yeah, I'm gonna be there for like a little bit over a day. I leave at, I think I fly out around like 9 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm gonna capitalize tomorrow, just like go eat some good food. Bro, I've been searching up a lot of places, but my whole goal, like this whole thing, was obviously go to GlowFest and serve, and you know what I mean, just help out in any way I can in terms of media, but also too, really just dive back into just my own creativity. I think I've been in sort of like a creative rut recently. It's been way easier to focus on just work, I'd say, and just, you know, work in general that kind of pays me, because, you know, it is an actual job. And for me, sometimes that does hinder my like creativity. You know, it's like obviously like nothing to complain about. It's definitely like a, you know, regular 40-hour week, just as anyone else. But you know, I think sometimes just the instant result you get out of just working out of that, as opposed to, you know, something you're doing for yourself. Obviously, trying to like, you know, make it a full-time thing. Just, you know, the figuring of the how-tos is it's definitely been like a beauty within the struggle. But yeah, then there's, you know, times like this within like the past few weeks where I've, you know, creatively it's kind of just been like a little rut. So, man, first off, very thankful to my guy Hector just for, man, just having this kind of connection for me to get out there and helping me out to go shoot, go serve, make new connections, have fun, and also too just really just trusting in myself and my work that you know, I'm gonna create and do something dope for me, you know, and for the Lord, and, you know, hopefully for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, I'm excited, dude. But for now, I got this muffin, got this matcha, both of which are very good. But bro, dude, my gate was so far. It was like a mile walk, dude. I was like so confused. But what's it called? All the good food, which is honestly, like, in hindsight, it's probably better that I didn't eat there. But like all the the good like fast food and like, you know, popular food chains were over where the other hangar was from where I got off. And so I walked all the way over here. It's like completely dead. Like literally, bro, I don't even think I'm supposed to be in this back corner. I kind of just found it because I was like, I don't really want to be seen talking to a camera. But yeah, bro, like I don't even think I'm supposed to be back here. I don't know, bro. Saw Panda Express earlier. Saw Chick-fil-A. I was like, dude, that joint sounds gas, but yeah, we're making it work. We're making it work for sure. How you doing? So that's what I mean, bro. Like, stuff like this always happens, which honestly would be better that I was like more in public, because I'm in this back area and it was literally just me and that lady. It was like the most awkward eye contact, and I don't know what she was looking for. Hey man, that's just the stuff you run into in the creative life, so can't help it. I love it. You gotta love it.
I think one thing, like, for me, I think a lot about, like, ministry and just, like, being a Christian. Like, oh, we all have the responsibility to, you know, do ministry and disciple people, teach others about Jesus. And I think for me, one thing that I've learned this year is just, like, how I can do that through a camera. You know, I can do that. You guys can do that through music, through creativity, and through art. And I think that's where, like, honestly, I think back in this, it might be a bad example, but, like, when Kanye, like, started making a bunch of Christian music, the people that hated on it the most were Christians.
Yeah.
And they were so judgmental towards him, which is quite literally what the church shouldn't be, you know? And I still see that today. I think the church is the most judgmental place you could go, honestly, which is sad. But I think the reality is like, I think there's gonna be, in the next couple of years, a huge creative, like, what Obi Deal says, you know, renaissance.
He's not playing.
Yeah, like, bro. I think there's going to be a huge creative renaissance, like, in the church, like, in Christianity.
I can see that, bro.
And just with social media, with music, with art, with photo, video, clothing, fashion, everything, bro. I think it's going to blow up.
That's hip hop looking for a renaissance. Only probably Christians got it.
Yeah, legit, bro.
It took me a long time to really catch that. I think something you just said about ministry, though, made me think, like, I think about this a lot. So, 30 years Jesus walked the planet Earth. We got one thing documented, 33 years, but 30 years prior to, like, documentation, right? Like, yeah, one thing we know of him as a little kid, you know what I'm saying, in the temple.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Pharisees ask him, like, I guess they even mentioned, like, oh, you were never in school, like, you weren't a student, how do you know these things, right? So, kind of stuff we know. But it's hard for me to believe that God in the flesh wasn't still serving, you know what I'm saying, people, and wasn't still, I mean, in a sense he was a carpenter, he was doing things, right? I know for a fact he was still, I say I know for a fact, he had to still be doing something, like, more, maybe, like, not the miracles, right? Like, I can understand that, the power of the Spirit, but prior to, like, I could still see him just loving people the way God calls him to love, you know what I'm saying, all these things. And I'm saying that because something I think about a lot is, like, I'm 20 years old. Maybe I haven't started my ministry yet at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
Jesus was only 3 years. Yeah. Maybe mine is going to be a 40-year ministry, or maybe it's a year. Like, I don't know. But I got to understand that, like, wherever I'm at right now, again, Jesus lived for 30 years, and I know he loved people perfectly. Like, that's what I'm called to do right now, is love people perfectly. Whatever that, well, as perfectly as I can by the power of the Spirit, right? But,
Ooh, back in San Antonio. Bro, praise God, bro. Bro, it's so good to be back home. And I don't even really like San Antonio like that, but dude, yeah. Got back at like 3 p.m. yesterday. Man, yeah, Glowfest was fire, bro. Shout out Miles for an amazing event. Shout out Hector, my guy, for allowing me to just get out there and experience the thing. Shout out Manny, dude, love you. You're a freaking dog. It's great just reconnecting with people out there, made new connections, saw a lot of like West Coast legends, and just, you know, people doing their own thing out there that I've seen online. It was fire, bro. It was definitely an amazing event, and yeah, they packed that joint out. It was freaking turned, dude. Yeah, it was great. I want to say though, I definitely was like super mentally and physically drained, bro, and it was really just my sleep. Like, I couldn't get my sleep right on the flights at all, and I could definitely feel myself, like, as the event was going on, just getting like more drowsy. It was so cooked, bro, like, for sure. But yeah, bro, it was really dragged though, because my flight coming back home, first it got delayed by like an hour, and then it ended up getting canceled. And then my only option from the airline, that was like a free option that I didn't have to pay. They were just like, okay, we'll get you on a later flight, but you're not only gonna take one connecting flight, you're gonna take two. And they said, all right, you'd go from Orlando to Vegas and then Vegas to San Antonio. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to the east just to come back to the west and then go down to the south. Like, that's no. So I bought another ticket. They were able to refund my other ticket, so that was good. And then yeah, got back at like 3 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, I was tired, bro. But yeah, we're good today for sure. But yeah, that previous clip that y'all just saw in the truck, That was, I want to say, the winter time. Yeah, all of us were together. We were just cooking up content, and then that was just a raw, authentic conversation that we all had, and the camera just happened to be on. I'm very like thankful just for those kind of conversations. For one, not only with some like my brothers, but two, just as like creatives in the kingdom. I think it's really dope because God has brought so much community around me with like-minded people who feel so passionate and strongly towards the gift that God's anointed them with, and they use it for the kingdom, and like they're bold about it. They're not ashamed, and man, it just makes the environment, the creative environment, just so contagious. And I love it, bro. Like, those are my dogs. Yeah, this is kind of abrupt, but I left my job today. Financially, probably not the best thing to do. Creatively and personally, I feel so free. Like, seriously. I think the main thing was like pouring into your job away from your job, or the thing that you want to make full time. Like, I get it, I mean, that's a grind. And I'm not trying to say this as an excuse to like, oh, why I should have, or why I did quit, or why someone should quit. But I don't know. There was just so many things I factored in. For one, just like the mental and like physical like toll it took on me. Like, the hours I was working at this job was just, it was just not like ideal at all. That was pretty loud. But yeah, like, that was one thing. And two, as a creative, what I'm saying? And like, bro, kudos obviously to like those who figure it out and like grind it out. What I'm saying? I respect you for it. But for me, I just couldn't do it. I just felt like, what I'm saying, more often than not, I would get off, I was tired. I wouldn't really have drive, or, what I'm saying, like inspiration or motivation to want to create or do anything. And it just felt like it was pulling me away from me. Like, I felt like I would just look in the mirror most days and I just wouldn't recognize myself. I obviously felt such a itch and you know what I mean, like a desire to do stuff, but what I'm saying, like, after long hours, after long weeks, it's just like you kind of want to sit around and just like do nothing, and I hate that. I feel like there was a pocket of time to where I was on the go every single week, every single day, just trying to pump out content, create stuff, do things that inspired and motivated me, that challenged me in a way to just get creative when I didn't feel creative. And not only was I doing that by myself, but I was doing that with people that I love. And what I'm saying, just like just my dogs, bro. Like, we were doing stuff every single week, and I missed that time in my life. And I was talking to some of them over the phone, over these past like 24 hours. And yeah, that's just kind of like the timing I'm trying to be on right now. I think there's like KV and Lane were talking about, just this renaissance that's going on right now. And to be honest, bro, like, I just don't want to miss my mark. That's just really what it is. I get it, bro. Like, I'm young. What I'm saying? I have time. Really, anyone that's living has, breath in their lungs, has time. But yeah, I just feel very passionately and strong towards the things that I feel are around me. And, God has given me freedom in a way to, give and pour out myself into it. And I literally just want to give it my all. And yeah, it's kind of like where I'm at right now. But yeah, I don't know if I'm rambling, but that's just kind of like where my thought process has shifted towards. And yeah, I don't really have an exact clear-cut plan nor really structure, but I definitely do know the things that have worked in the past. Now I'm just trying to, what I'm saying, like, innovate, recreate, do things to for the better, and see where it goes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, for anyone that's tuning into this video. Yeah, it definitely felt like I was away for a long time, and now I'm just like, bro, trying to lock the freak in, because yeah, I ain't gonna lie, creatively, the first half of 2025 was just definitely not the most ideal for me. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to. And yeah, I'm not about to sit around and just feel sorry for myself and not take action towards the things that I actually want to do, and take the risks that I want to take. So yeah, I love you guys. We gonna get after it, promise you.